Alright, so I'm going to show you my back routine today. I have my mom videotaping us, and so this is not going to be professional, but that's okay. The idea is just to show you what I do to keep my back healthy and strong and flexible and all that. So the first thing I'm going to show you are shoulder rolls, and basically you just stand with your feet shoulder width apart and make sure your pelvis is kind of loose. Your pelvis isn't too anteriorly rotated or posteriorly rotated, somewhere in the middle. Knees are a little bit loose, not hyperextended, not really bent, but just loose. Shoulders, head back aligned with the shoulders, ears aligned with the shoulders, and then just do a few rolls. Just loosening up, a few forward. And anything that can help to strengthen those muscles between your shoulder blades, your rhomboids, and open up your chest is helpful. So that's the first thing I usually do. The next thing, look at this sometimes.
What do I do when my shoulders get tired from holding this up?
Oh, can you kind of place it on your knees and just hold it up? Can you put it down on your knees? And then just kind of, so you don't have to hold it up. And then you just might want to tilt it a little bit so that you can see me. Anyway, the next thing we're going to do, standing pelvic tilts. Again, same stance as the shoulder rolls, and the pelvis is just going back and forth, posteriorly rotating, anteriorly rotating, just to loosen up your pelvis, to bring mobility back to that area, because that can really impact your low back. So I just do a few of those. Then after that, I do the hip circles. And the hip circles, again, the pelvis is really mobile. It's tilting back and forth, it's moving. I just do a few each side. I'm not doing this, if you can see. That's really stiff. I'm really moving that pelvis. Because again, anything to free up the pelvis is going to help with your back problems. Next thing, standing twist. Now, I don't do this when my back is out or when it recently has been out. Any kind of twisting motion, I avoid. If you're in acute pain, avoid this one. Just a few twists. As you notice, sometimes I do let my head follow the twist. Sometimes I keep it forward, and that just adds a different stretch to the cervical region. Standing twist. The next one, pec stretch, pectoralis stretch, rhomboid strengtheners. Again, same stance, feet shoulder width apart, knees loose, pelvis loose. Head back, hands together, palms together. Inhale, exhale, 1, 2. I do a few at this level. Notice my thumbs are pointed to the ceiling. My arms are parallel with the ground. Then I might move them up a little bit into a wide Y. This gets to different fibers, stretching different fibers in the front, strengthening different fibers in the rhomboids in the back. And the rhomboids are the muscles between the shoulder blades. And often, with what we do for work, we round our shoulders forward, our head goes forward, so these get tight, these get weak, they get overstretched. So anything we can do to open this up and strengthen back there is going to help our entire back. So you can do, 10 repetitions at different levels. This actually gets tiresome, but it's a really good exercise. I'm not going to do them all right now. And just as you're doing these exercises, make sure you're breathing. Don't stress about when you're supposed to inhale, when you're supposed to exhale. The idea really is just that you're present, aware in your body, especially if you've been in acute pain. Once you feel good, sometimes I will do these stretches in front of the TV, but not if my back has just gone out. But when I'm feeling really good, I might do these watching the TV, which is totally against any kind of yoga belief, however. If it's better you do them than not do them, and if that is going to ensure that you do them, that is a better thing. All right, same thing. Pec stretch, hands behind the head, bring your elbows together. Inhale, exhale. Just a few to open it up. Sometimes I do a little self-massage that helps to bring circulation to the tissue and the muscles, the blood flowing, because this especially gets tight in me, and I notice after I do that it doesn't feel as tight. So you can do that on the trap muscles as well, upper shoulders, anything to get the blood flowing. The flying body wave. The flying body wave basically is just a body wave. I start with my knees, I come up, my pelvis comes forward, my chest comes forward, and my arms. And this looks really funny and silly, however, is really good.
I think you're flying like a bird.
Yep. Bringing mobility to each vertebrae, and you can do it the other way. You know, just do that a few times. Anything that loosens up the vertebrae, the pelvis, is a good thing. Oh shoot, I forgot my band. You can do squats. I have a band that I use around my knees, and I forgot to bring it. Can you pause it, Mom?
What do you do to pause it?